The other day I heard something that really struck a chord with me, and it was that in every moment you are either training your dog or your dog is training you. And that's not to say that in every moment you're having a structured training session. It's just to say that when your dog jumps on you and you pat him, you're training him. When your dog barks and you look over at him and go pet him, you're training him. And it made me think about something that we've been trying to do from day one that I think is really helping to shape the kind of foundational behavior of our puppy. I call it micro training moments. I wanted to give 3 examples of this in case this is helpful for anyone. The first is rewarding in moments of tranquility. So when Vigo's in his X pen and he's relaxed, if he's awake but lying down and just chilling, we will try and go over and give him a little treat just to reinforce that good things happen when he's relaxed. To reinforce that he doesn't have to be active and playing and jumping and a little menace to be getting attention and love. And this also goes for if ever I see him in his X pen, just sitting down looking at me. If I can, I will try and go in to say hi because again, I want to reinforce that you can get my attention and love, not just when you are terrorizing the house. The second example of this is sitting to say please, which I guess kind of ties into the example I just gave around if he's sad, I'll go say hi to him. But whenever I go into his X pen, before I open the gate, I wait for him to offer me a sit. I don't give the command. I literally just stand there and wait for him to do it. This also goes for whenever we're leaving the house. If he's walking out the door, I will wait for him to give that sit, again, without giving him the command, before I open the door and walk through and then let him walk through. Now, these moments are not things that we practice intentionally, as in like, I don't sit down and say, okay, 5 times a day, we're gonna walk through the door. It's more that when these things happen, which they naturally do multiple times a day, I make sure that we are reinforcing this behavior and setting those good habits. The last thing is one around separation anxiety, which is something that we were very mindful that we didn't want to nurture in our puppy, because I know how hard it is to have a dog who, when you leave, cries and throws a fit and chews things and bites and is a danger to themselves and to their environment. So one thing that I do, which again is such a small thing, but whenever I'm washing my face or putting my makeup on, our bathroom where I do that is off of the living room. If I hear him being quiet, I will come and do my makeup in the living room. Where I do my makeup is probably about 10 feet, maybe 15 feet from where his X pen is. So we still have a bit of distance between us. If I hear him cry at all, I will go back to the bathroom. So I'm teaching him, when you're quiet and relaxed, I come. When you cry, I leave. Crying does not give you access to me. That said, I will also add that I feel like we're beginning to learn the way in which our puppy is crying, because there are times when he's crying and I can just hear that what he's saying is, Mama, I really gotta go to the bathroom. Please let me out. And there are other times when he's just like, Mama, give me attention, play with me. And that first one, we take him out. That second one, we don't. If he makes that bathroom cry and we take him out and he does nothing, I'll put him back in his X pen. If he does it again and I take him out and he does nothing, I'll then put him in his crate. Because again, I don't want to reinforce that if you cry, you get to go outside, but I also want to trust him and listen to him. I hope that helps. I'd love to hear if you have any kind of micro training moments that you use that you found helpful. And as always, if you want to follow along on our journey of hopefully raising Vigo to be a brilliant family dog, make sure you give us a follow.